All right, welcome to another car repair video. Today we will be working on the Toyota Sienna. This is a 2007 V6 engine and it has a bad ignition coil. And so what we will be doing is actually, it is a very simple job, or it is a very time-consuming, somewhat difficult job, depending on which coil needs to be replaced. To expose 3 of the coils, it is actually very easy, and I'll explain to you where the problem comes in. So right here, this cover right here just lifts off with a friction fit. Comes off. There's little points that it secures in place. Once you remove those, it's very easy to take it off. Now here you see there are 3 ignition coils on this cylinder bank. So there's cylinders and ignition coils and cylinder banks. The other cylinder bank is on this side behind all of this. You have to take off the manifold. You have to unbolt this up here. So that's actually quite a bit of work. Fortunately for me, the error code is indicating that it is just this ignition coil that needs to be replaced. And so I will be going through this process here on these. If you're going to have a mechanic do this, the cost of labor is easily 3 to 4 times as much if you have a bad cylinder or a bad ignition coil on that side. Now, depending on the error code that you have, it will indicate which ignition coil is bad. Now, once you take the cover off, I'll show you the replacement ignition coil, and I will put this link to this in the description below. And you might as well replace the spark plugs at the same time. I actually had a mechanic replace the spark plugs, and he didn't even know how long it would take to do this. So I actually gave him a tip because he quoted me a price. He was good on the price, but it took him way longer. So I gave him some extra. But I didn't realize that the coil packs were installed, or the ignition coils were installed on the vehicle this way. On my old pickup truck, it was very accessible, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Neither did this mechanic until he got into it. So we are going to need a socket wrench. Okay, so for this we just need a 10mm socket, and to disconnect this wiring harness right here, it's just a push tab and then you remove it. But you want to be careful because these wires could be very brittle and just worn down from the heat exposure, so they may be very easy to break, so just be careful with those. And then I have a 10mm socket wrench to just undo this. Very simple. And it just pulls out like that. It's a very simple process. So when you put the new one back on, you want to make sure that this rubber boot goes over the spark plug and that you align it with the bolt hole. That's very easy. And here is the new one. We're just going to slip it right in. And you'll feel it kind of just go right in. It shouldn't be a problem at all. It should just go right in. Click that on. Align the bolt. And you don't really need to put too much torque on this. You don't want to crack it. Just want it secure in place and you're done. So I'll repeat that for D, E, F, or D and E, and then put the cover back on, and we should resolve the problem. So I just used a screwdriver to help that one come off, and I'm going to need to take this one off because the wire is going in the way there. Just like that. And I'll probably have to take this off as well. No, I can move it. So the actual part that we are replacing is the Toyota 90919 A2002. There's a dash between the 9 and the A. DE Diamond. So this is the genuine Toyota part. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to pick up this ignition coil. All right, now that we have those three coil packs replaced, we're going to replace the cover. You just align it up with wherever the oil cap is, and it pops in place. It's locked on, and you're done with this repair. I hope this helped you. At least if you have those. Once I get around to the other side, I will definitely upload a video of that. It is more time consuming, but let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions or comments, like I said, normally you would just want to check or replace the spark plugs, but I just had those done, so that's not an issue. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you. If it did, won't you please subscribe and make sure to click that bell so that you get every notification. Also, if this helped and you want to help support this channel, you can by clicking the donate button, and any amount is actually very helpful to keep me doing these videos. Other than that, thanks for watching.